Happy morning, children. We will start with practice set 2.3, question number 2. Now, in question number 2, we have to state which of the following are surds and justify. Justify means when you are saying that the given number is a surd, and you should be able to give reason for your answer. That is the meaning of justify. So, the first example given here is cube root of 51. Now, we have to see whether this is a surd or not. Now for that you should understand what is the meaning of surd. Now here, see, cube root of 51, it's a surd or not, that you have to tell and you have to justify. So the meaning of surd as such is given in the textbook, that surd is an irrational number. And the way we are writing surd is in this form. Nth root of a, which is equal to x. When we will solve, if we are getting an irrational number, this x is an irrational number, then x will be called as a surd. And the form of writing the surd is nth root of a. And when we solve it, so here what is given, n here is an integer. It is greater than 1, and here a is a positive real number. This a which is given, this symbol which is given, it will be called as radical sign. Earlier we were saying square root, but for surds we are actually using the word, it's a radical sign. N is the order of the surd, and here a is a positive real number, positive rational number. See, a is a positive rational number, and nth root of a is x. And when we are going to solve it, this x should be an irrational number. So after solving it, when you are getting the value as an irrational number, then this given number which will is written in this form, nth root of a, is called as a surd. This is the basic meaning of surd. And here in the surd, see, as I told you, the symbol is called radical sign. This n is the order of the surd, and a, this a is called as radical, and this a should be positive rational number. Suppose if it is negative, then it will not be a surd. And also the order of the surd also should be an integer. It cannot be a rational number of the form p by q, like 2 by 3, 5 by 7. No, it should be an integer. That you should understand. So here some examples are also very straightforward examples are given, but we will start with what is given in the practice set 2.3, and we just see whether this 51, this 51 is our, when we compare, we compare with the surd which is written in the form, compare with nth root of a. Nth root of a, this is the surd of, means in this form it is written. So we have been told here, if you compare, your n will be equal to 3, correct? And 51, that is a is equal to 51. And n is 3, means it is greater than 1. And a, this radicand, is also a positive rational number. So 51 is a positive rational number. And very importantly, we need to actually simplify this. When we simplify 51, if you have to take the prime factors, then you will not go wrong. So if you take C 51, you know 3 is a prime number. 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21, and 17 1s are 17. So this I can write it as cube root of, just to see, cube root of 51. In 8th standard we studied cube root and square root. So when we are actually writing this, we can write it like this also. 51 raised to 1 by 3. Cube root, square root we had studied at that time. I had explained you all how to simplify it. So cube root of 51 is 51 raised to 1 by 3. Now this 51, if I am going to solve it, 51 is what? 3 into 17 raised to 1 by 3. Correct? So now, because both are prime numbers, we cannot solve it further. It will remain as it is, 3 into 17 raised to 1 by 3. So this number as such, cube root of 50, now this will remain the same. I cannot further do calculations. So 3 raised to 1 by, maximum what I can do, 3 raised to 1 by 3 into 17 raised to 1 by 3. So these two numbers which you see, after simplifying also, it remains as it is. It remains as it is because I cannot solve it further. So this number as such, if will cube root of 51 is an irrational number, because I cannot solve it further. I cannot get any rational number as such. So cube root of 15 is an irrational number, and if it is an irrational number, then it is called as a surd. So I have compared with this. I got this: n is greater than 1, a is 51, n is 3 is an irrational number. Therefore, cube root of 15 is a surd. That's all you can do. Followed? So we have already explained it, that n is 3, a is this. Order of the surd, n is greater than 1 is also being mentioned. A is 51 is a, we can write one line, is a positive rational number. That also they want. Is a positive rational number. N is equal to 3 is an integer. N is greater than is an integer. Greater than 1. So like this you can solve the examples if the concept is being understood by you properly. This is the first example. Now second one, if you see, the second example given here is, see, they have written it in a very simple way. See the example. A is 7, n is 3 is a surd, because cube root of 7 is an irrational number. Okay, the first one was there, so I just explained you in detail in writing all this. Otherwise, like this also you can write. So here the next example given is 4th root of 16. Now for 4th root of 16, what we can do? See here. 4th root of 16. First we need to, the method is, we need to write the prime factors of the given here, this radicand. This is a radicand, nth root of a, I told you. It's a radicand. So if you are going to find, prime factors, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So 16 as such, if when I am writing, see here, I can write it as was taught to you in 8th standard by me. 16 raised to 1 by 4. Now 16 raised to 1 by 4. Now 16 I can write it as 2 raised to 4. See, 2 into 2 into 2. 2 raised to 4. Now 2 raised to 4 raised to 1 by 4. Which is giving me 2 4 into 1 by 4. This will be cancelled and I am getting 2. Now 2 is a rational number. It's not an irrational number. So 4th root of 16, we will write is equal to 4th root of 16 is equal to 2. And 2 is a rational number. 2 is a rational number. Correct? Therefore, 4th root of 16 is not a surd. For it to be a surd, we need to get the answer. This should be an irrational number. 2 is a rational number, which we have already discussed. So second example, you can do it like this. Now the third example we will see from practice set 2.3, question number second, which we are doing 2 sums. We did the third one. 5th root of 81, whether it's a surd, and we should be able to explain it. So 5th root of 81, if you see, first as I am telling you, you go for finding the prime factors of radicand and see whether we will be able to solve it. So 81, if I find the factors of it, what I am going to get? 81, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are, 3 9s are, 3 3s are, and 3 1s are. So it is 3 raised to 4, correct? So if I am writing this like this, as I said, first we need to solve and check it out. So if I am going to write, I'll just write it down separate and show it to you. 5th root of 81. Now 5th root of 81 is 5 raised to 5th root of 81. 81 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Correct? So now this I can write it as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 raised to 1 upon 5. But here, if I want to get a rational number, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times I want 3. 3 raised to 5 I want. But here it is 3 raised to 4 it is. 3 raised to 4 raised to 1 by 5. So I cannot simplify it further. Sorry, I cannot simplify it further. What I am going to get like this only. Fifth root of 3 raised to 4. So my further calculation as such, I am not able to do. So this fifth root of a, I will be explaining it like this. Compare with nth root of a. So n here is 5, correct? And n is greater than 1. A is equal to 81. That is a radicand positive rational number. And as I said, after solving we are not getting anything. We are not getting the final answer, like rational number we are not getting it, as you saw now. So we can say fifth root of 81 is an irrational number, and third is an irrational number. Therefore, fifth root of 81 is a third. This is the way it has to be done. Now, if you see the fourth example given, it is 256. 256. Now, 256, very simple and straightforward it is. Now, square root of 256. So, now you all are in 9th standard. You all know 256. Square root of 256 is 16. Correct? And 16 is a rational number. So, you don't have to solve it further and show anything like finding the prime factors and all that. Square root of what you will write? Square root of 256 is equal to 16. 16 is a rational number. And what is a third? Third is an irrational number. So 256 is not a third. See, if it's an irrational number, then it is a third. If it is a rational number, then it is not a third. So you can just write 250 square root of 256 is not a third. There is no need to do any comparison of nth root a and all that. This is the way it can be solved. Fourth example in a very simple way. Now the next example given here is cube root of 64. See here. Cube root of 64. Now how this one can be solved? Fifth example. Cube root of 64. Now cube root of 64 we can solve it. Cube root of 64 is, you all are in 9th standard. So 2 raised to 6 is 64. So if I am going to solve it further, I will just show it to you this side. What am I going to get? 64 raised to 1 by 3. Cube root of 64 means. And 64 is 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6 raised to 1 by 3. So a maximum what I am going to get? 3 ones are 3. So you know the laws of indices. 2 raised to 6 into 1 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So what am I going to get? 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. So when I am going to solve this, I am getting 4. 4 is a rational number. If 4 is a rational number, cube root of 64 is a rational number. So if it's a rational number, then it is not a third. So there is no need to again do the comparison of nth root a and all that. You just write it like this and show. Okay. So we will write it here, because first I am checking it with you all whether I am getting a rational number or not. If I am getting rational number, then I am writing it down here. So that basic you have to understand. So which is equal to, so all this we can write now. 64 raised to 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 raised to 6 raised to 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 raised to 6 into 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 raised to 2, which is equal to 4. Okay, so what we will write? 4 is a rational number. Therefore, cube root of 64 is not a surd. This way you have to solve.